October 9th, 2025 in Richmond Hill, Georgia. We are at JF Gregory City Park along their wetland trail. It's like the back corner. There's a bench right over there. And here is what I am pretty sure is Arundinaria gigantea. Last time I was here, my phone battery was like dying. I don't know how to turn my brightness up so I can actually see the screen. My phone battery was on the verge of death last time, so I wasn't able to get a good video. This time I can. You can see these leaves are very narrow compared to the usual ones that I see. The other ones are like 3 inches thick. This is definitely not that. Is my ruler in there still, or did I drop that? There's some bigger ones on there, but they're still not 3 inches thick. Here's a ruler. Let's measure this one because it's big. That one's... Alright, come here. Inch wide. These ones are soft on the bottom. Let me zoom in. You can see clusters of hairs. Zoom in at the maximum. I didn't bring the macro lens, unfortunately. You can see the hairs. Slightly hairy on the top, maybe. These ones are all little itty bitty babies. You can see this one still has the sheaths. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. Whoopsies. This one still got the sheaths on the leaves. These sheaths don't seem to be fuzzy. Over here, this one is branching out. The sheath is coming off where the branch is instead of staying attached. Oh, my ruler, no! That's a hill there. Okay. Over here, there's a bunch of taller ones. Here's one that seems to have died back, so we can see what the branching looks like. This wrist strap just made me think it was a snake on my hand for some reason. Here's some more leaves on the top knot. And here's the branching. Just hold that. I forgot, I usually have a ribbon attached. Here's some unexpanded internodes on this little branch. It's gotta... See, this is what I mean by the mixed characteristics. Alright, let's continue down. Oh, here's a brand new shoot. It looks like the top got knocked off, maybe eaten off by a deer. See the cool stripies it's got. My pant leg is not that helpful. Candy cane stripes, which is not where they get their name. It's just coincidence. You can see the more candy cane. Down here, there's a little sunnier patch. Oh, right here you can see some that have been trampled or eaten. More branching patterns. Oh wait, yeah. Let's get back to this woody one. Alright, so you can see this. It's not immediately going out like that. It's staying perpendicular for a bit and then going out. And see, it's got multiple internodes there, and that's supposed to mean that it's the other one, but it looks very different from that. Alright, any big woody ones over here?
Ones that are falling in?
Yeah, some very tall ones that have just toppled over, so we can look at their branching and try not to get in the way of the joggers. Oh, some kind of spider web on this one. Yeah, you can see these leaves still staying very narrow. Nice and fuzzy on the bottom. Not as fuzzy as other one.
Is this rhizomes right here?
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm trying to prop this up. Nope, it's not gonna get propped up. We tried. Where?
Directly below us.
So, like, there's rhizomes visible. Oh,
All this stuff that clearly gets mowed over.
yeah. Well, I don't even know if they come here through here with a mower. It might just be deer or something. Here's one's popping up from a rhizome. It's under the ground. Sometimes if you're on a hill, they'll poke out. You can see little stripies down there. Here's this. This one's about, my hand is 6 inches long, so I'm too lazy to get the ruler again. Sorry. But yeah, these do have hairs at the base of the leaves, and the hairs are pointing outwards. There's a really big, newish young stem. Oh, here's a rhizome. Yeah, here's one just sticking out of the ground. So it's already better than most of the plants I found, whose rhizomes are like not even half of this usually. So this is coming off the side. This is still attached to the ground. It's got a little thing there. There's some damage here. I'm not sure if inside of that will be helpful.
That thing's just
Apparently the inside can be used for identification, so maybe. You can see it's got solid chambers between, or filled in joints between the chambers. Here's another rhizome covered in leaves to protect it. You can see I'm gonna curse you all with this mental image because the one other person pointed out these look like fingernails, especially when it's white. So it just looks like fingers coming out of the dirt. But now here it is in the sunlight. I do not have my...
that at all helpful.
Maybe. Here's a dried rhizome, I think.
I think that was an actual one.
No clue. I do not have my measuring tape, unfortunately. Wow, look at this. All right, this is interesting. I've never seen this. Well, here's a baby persimmon growing here. This has new green leaf sheaths. I have never seen that. That's weird. It's like lime green. Okay. And
Somebody trampled.
hold on. Down below it's tan. I've never seen lime green. Hopefully that's a trait of Arundinaria gigantea and not a lookalike non-native. These leaves are a bit bigger. A bit wider, I mean. Yeah, hold that lengthwise. Like in the middle past my thumb, like right here. Okay, so about maybe almost 1.5 inches. Here's the top of the leaf. Never seen lime green.
Overhead by probably like 20 centimeters.
And this has little hairs on it as well. Oh, yeah, a very tall one here. Probably at least 10 feet tall because it looks taller than the one I have at home. I've measured at 8 feet. Here's one that got trampled. You can see stays perpendicular for a bit before branching out. It's still kind of in the ground. Let me go this way. That's better. Slightly. Alright. See that? When they get knocked over, if they're still alive, the branches they're kind of like trees with their branches, so they will turn to point upwards, which is what's going on here. So these guys were trying to go back up towards the sunlight. Okay, so it looks like it ends here. There was some kind of tree that fell down. So between this tree, I think here's about 15 feet, maybe 45 feet in width. And then obviously from behind, it's got the river, question mark. It's got a river right there. We're in the Joseph Tribble Park wetlands. Oh, here's a big thing. Where's my umbrella? Bring me my umbrella unless I dropped it somewhere, assuming you have it. Okay. We can get out that big dry stick and examine that for identification help. But anyways, here's this again. It's a very branchy one. There's also a gray one here. It's dried. Oh, actually, I might not. I got it. Okay. Got a dry one here. It's old, unfortunately, not very neat looking. But these are the branching points. Okay, I guess I'll get a picture from the back too. And the sides. Camera, focus. I'm gonna drop my phone. Click on the damn screen for me. Nope, never mind, it focused. Alright, so we got a picture from each angle. Can I get a picture? Here's the base. Let me zoom in. I didn't bring any clippers with me, so we can't cut it open to see the shape of the inside. Let's see. Some of them have like a little flat spot right above the branches. Not really noticeable on this one. This thing is probably 5.5 feet tall. It looks like it got broken off on the top though. There's a bunch of bamboo.
Wondering if I could get it with the umbrella, but I don't want to fall into it.
Yeah. Looks like there's all the canes seem to be falling backwards into the river. So there's some older ones that died off. Those might have flowered at some point. Oh, it's just Spanish moss on my face. Okay. Let's see what's back over this way. Not sure if it's spreading over here at all. It's growing under a persimmon, young persimmon, multiple young persimmons. Could all theoretically be the same one. There's some, I think this is willow oak for context. Water oak, some kind of other oak. Lots of persimmons in this area. Some swamp bay, presumably. And then it seems to stop right here where a tree fell at some point. Not sure how long ago. But yeah, that's this patch here. There's at least one more. Not sure if they're the same looking. I guess well, it's kind of windy. I was gonna say I could take a leaf for comparison. It would shrivel up really fast, but we'll try it. Alright, I'll add the second video if we find the second one. Bye-bye for now. Alright, several hundred feet later, you can see where all the sunshine is down there. That's where the first one was. And then up here, is there another landmark here at all? There's like no landmark. There's just some more sunlight, so it does like more open sky above it. This is the leaf I just took off that other one. So, ooh, this one's very, very nice and soft on the bottom as well. Even softer than this other one. These leaves also seem to be tougher. And see, this is the width of leaf I'm used to. This one here is wider. Very, very densely hairy on the bottom. Just get a picture of that leaf damage. Not sure if there's leaf miners that use this. It'd be cool as heck if there were. Okay, so this one is more hairy than the first one. Try and stick that in my pocket. Failing, because because the edges are like Velcro.
Going downstream.
Oh, yeah. It's on video. There's some water hyacinth floating downstream on the river here. Unfortunately. Alright, can I get the leaf in my pocket? Thank you. Alright, hold this stalk still. The wind is moving it away from me every single time. Alright, see, this is what length of leaf I'm used to. 1.5 inches at the top there. And then this one also has hairs at the bases of the leaves. Stick that in my pocket as well, or in the backpack. You can see here at the base, it seems to be getting eaten, or maybe somebody comes through and chops it. Oh, hi little ant. That branching is very smooth, or that thing's very smooth. This is not fuzzy at all, at least not on this one. Let's see if we can peel it off. Yes. Here's how this one is branching. And we have to find a woody section here so I can see what the unexpanded internodes look like. They all seem to be pretty young. That one back there, new, it's starting to branch out at the top. Lots of young ones. When they have their candy cane stripes, it means they're very young. Here's one that's branching, but still got the sheaths on it. Can I take it off? I can, but it's not really helpful. Yeah, see, these usually mostly just have the skinny leaves. But these leaves are definitely more solid feeling than the first one we found. Any wooden sections over here at all, guys? The leaf sheath on here is very smooth, doesn't seem to be fuzzy. Oh, yes. There's some bigger ones back in there. Looks like that one got broken off right there. These ones are on both sides of the road here, so they're just going under here from whichever side it started on. Here's some leaves that are turning yellow, maybe with some kind of fungus. Very dramatic looking. Doesn't seem to be many woody stems, if any. Oh, here's a tiny one. Here's a tiny one. Can I take you out of the ground? It said no, I'm still attached. Alright. Ouch! Yes! I'm getting stabbed. Here's some rhizomes coming, well, visible above ground from erosion. You can see right here it got damaged. Turned gray on the inside. It's very interesting looking rhizome. It's just interesting looking. It looks very different from all the other ones I've seen. If I'd brought my clippers, we could see what the inside looks like, because I know that can be used for identification. Very interesting. Where it's damaged, it's turning gray. Let's see if I can maybe... No, very bendy. Okay, so that's not happening. Here's a woody one. Yes, you can see. Alright. Oh, okay. They got the rhizome out. You can see that they hug the main... Whoops. This is the kind of branch that you will get smacked in the face with very violently. Here's the rhizome. Tilt it other way.
Yeah, this is the part of the trail that gets run over by the car.
Yes, they have golf carts or something that goes through here, so obviously nothing can grow in the middle here. I guess. Okay. So it's like I said, it's showing multiple unexpanded internodes, but then oh, there's a gray catbird. It's been calling this entire time, but I didn't notice until now. Yeah, very, very skinny leaves. Almost all the other ones I found, that the leaves all get wide. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, I see some more right here. Maybe a separate plant. Oh, I think that's an American redstart. And I have my digital camera. I just got to get it out. Let me pause this. It flew away as soon as I got the digital camera out. Okay, is it literally just these 3 little sections? Okay.
Next to the tree.
Okay, so these ones might be seedlings because they're pretty far away from over there. One tall one right there. Like 2 little clusters right here. Thinner leaves than that one right there. Still fuzzy on the bottom. You can see the hairs. This one's, I'd say, maybe, look, mosquito. Mosquitoes are here. 4 to 5 feet tall for that one. So that one's the 3rd one. This one's the 4th one. Oh, very scary hole. So I'm not getting. Okay, there's one over here. Let's get that. No, that's greenbrier, I think. Or is it?
I didn't have a visible thorn.
No. Okay. Here's an very older stalk. Might have some bees living in there. Okay. So, okay, it's tied to the greenbrier.
And there's some little baby ones down
Mm.
right where that tree.
Still with the long, skinny leaves. This one's not as fuzzy as any of the other ones. You said where?
In the tree.
Little itty
Including that one
bitty.
that's bent over.
Yes. Okay, so there's more here in general. And, oh, I see more right here too. That's my phone battery at 63%. I hate this camera so much. This at least has some woody sections, so we can get pictures of that. Huh?
Spider web, I think. Just came blowing through in the wind and got stuck in my hair.
They do that. Long skinny leaves. I'm really annoyed with my camera. Okay. Look at this. This really freaking tall one right here. Will it come out of the ground? No, it will not. But it's big and it's so tall it's getting bent over by the things that are climbing it. All right, this has literally killed 40% of my battery, so bye. All right, we are several hundreds, multiple hundreds of feet away from those ones. This one has wider leaves like I'm used to seeing. Not fuzzy on the bottom, hardly at all. Take a picture. Very young stalk here, so it's got the candy cane stripes. Oh, here's an older one. Okay, coming out of the ground. Try not to smack people. They hug it perpendicular and then go out. You can see this one up here. You can also see the mosquitoes flying around. All right. Indeed. This one just seems to be, there's more over here. Okay, nope, it's really continuing this way. Okay, so there's a bench here for another landmark. Some fallen trees, that's what I just said. Looks like this one maybe got stuck under the fallen tree. Lots of young branches that are very tall. Why am I calling them branches? Culms that are very tall. That one just came out of the ground. Here's leaf sheaths, not fuzzy at all. Ones at home are extremely fuzzy. This one does have some wider leaves. Might be because it's under actual shade. What is on my hand? Not very fuzzy underneath. Long skinny leaves. It seems to be going back further in there. I guess it's more muddy instead of just straight up water like it is over here. Let's see if there's any right here. Nope. A fun fact, these are salt marshmallow, something like that. It has a Russian scientific name, I think. Look, there's some more bamboo. This is when I first noticed it, because I was walking this way. So I was walking here, and I saw over here, and then I kept going. And I kept finding more. So just don't fall in while you're looking at these ones. All right, bye-bye.